You are watching 2 Plus U Nevada. So excited to have Kristen Savini joining us this afternoon with our very special guest, Peanut.
Hi.
Kristen, thanks so much for joining us again.
Thank you for having us.
And so the last time you were here, you were actually here in a different capacity, and we learned about Peanut.
Yes.
Your famous pup. So Peanut, everyone, is a micro influencer. He's an influencer on Instagram.
Correct.
And talk to me about, I find it so interesting. You were telling me how his Instagram got started.
Yeah, so I adopted Peanut 6 years ago, and about 4.5 years ago, everybody, the number one question is, what kind of dog is that? So they're like, you should start an Instagram. So we did, but we did it kind of a fun way. We did it as a fundraiser for homeless animals, so people could donate to guests, and then there was a prize pack. So that's kind of how his Instagram took off.
He's
and
so
kind
perfect.
of, isn't he? And it just kind of really framed what our mission is with our Instagram, is to fundraise and advocate for homeless animals.
You know, and the homeless animal component behind Peanut's story is so beautiful, because we have 2 adopted dogs at home, you know,
Love
and
it.
Peanut is adopted. And it's so important to adopt these pets that otherwise would, you know, not have a good outcome, right?
Absolutely.
And he's a beautiful boy, and now he's famous. So what kind of mutt is he, did we find out?
So he's a mix of 12 different breeds. A lot of people think he's a Frenchie Corgi. Some people think Shar-Pei. Some people think a Little Pitty, but he's none of those. So his top breeds are Chihuahua, Weenie Dog, Shih Tzu, Samoyed, Pekingese, thanks honey, and Pomeranian. So he is 3% Chow Chow, which I think comes through in his little face, but he's
His
just
face.
Yeah.
I love his face. You're just perfect.
Thank
And
you.
his little crooked tongue, like how it hangs out the side.
He's toothless, so it just
Right.
pops out.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, so
Yeah.
perfect. So your current initiative with Peanut, though, is to get him a ton of votes and
Yes.
explain what this contest is.
Absolutely.
And why we're doing it.
So Peanut is part of the inaugural Pet Lovers Choice Awards. It's with the same people who did the Teen and People's Choice Awards that we all are familiar with. But what really drew us to this was the fact that it helps homeless animals. So while people can vote daily until March 26th for free, if you do paid votes, 51% of your donation goes to Best Friends Animal Society to help homeless animals. And then if Peanut wins, winners get $10,000, which we would donate to a variety of homeless animal nonprofits, and those in our community, including Boxers and Buddies, who we're currently fostering with.
And that's huge too, because Boxers and Buddies, you say you're fostering an animal. So
Yes.
Peanut isn't the only animal that you've rescued. Why is rescue so important to you and your loved ones?
It's truly life-saving, and I literally mean that. Whether you foster and you take a dog into your home, you're saving that dog from potential other outcomes. The animal welfare crisis across the United States right now is very dire, and it's very sad. So places like Boxers and Buddies, rescues here locally, are working very hard to save animals, but they can't do that without fosters and donors and adopters. So it's just something that we've become really passionate about, and you can see the kind of amazing dogs that you can get who need a second chance.
And you're a perfect spokesperson for this too. Talk about how people at home can get involved in advocating for homeless pets.
Absolutely. There's numerous ways, whether adopting, volunteering, donating. An easy thing, share on social media. It literally takes 2 seconds to hit the share button. We've had friends on Instagram that have found their homes dog friends because somebody shared. If you're a photographer, if you're an artist, there you can go volunteer to take pictures of these animals. You can do artwork of them for fundraisers. If you're a local business, you can do a roundup, you can do a fundraiser. I mean, the possibilities are truly endless.
They really are. And I fully believe that adopted dogs, or rescued pets of any kind, they know.
Oh, I
they're
100%
rescued.
believe that. Yes.
Yes, and they've got this total dedication to the family that rescues them.
Yeah. We always, I rescued my first dog in 2014, a senior dog named Petey. And ever since, I kind of gravitated towards the senior dogs because they're overlooked. But my goodness, the joy they bring to your life. And I just think they know that you have given them a second chance, and they provide you with companionship and love and laughs. And adopt.
And he is just a perfect spokes dog for that. And he's
Yes.
so adorable. Do you know how old he is?
He just turned 12 years old on December 29th, which was also his 6th adoptiversary of when I adopted him.
So he was older too when you adopted
Correct. He
him.
was 6. Yes, he was 6 years old. So he was a medical surrender. He had some severe dental disease going on and was very skinny. So he made a full recovery, and he's just a wonderful boy.
You say that too, and it just speaks to why we are seeing more dogs needing fostering and needing adopting. Is Peanut himself was a medical surrender.
Yes.
And that's just heartbreaking, because we know how important pets are in the home and how loved pets are, and what it must just take to have to surrender your pet because you can't afford the help that they need.
Absolutely. And that is leading to a lot of the current animal welfare crisis now. And it's just heartbreaking, and owners make the really difficult decision to say, I can't give this dog what he needs. And so they surrender. Same thing with spay and neuter, so important, which is why there's so many litters of puppies. So there's a lot to be worked on in the animal welfare space, and we're grateful to play a small part in helping all those that are working so hard to save these animals.
Well, Peanut, how do we vote for you? How do we get you to be number one?
Thank you. So if you go to Pet Lovers Choice Awards, or also on Peanut's Instagram, Nutter Butter Rescue Pupper, the link in his bio, you just hit vote, and you go down to micro influencer, and you can search for his name. And like I said, it's daily, once every 24 hours, free vote, and those votes really add up all the way through March 26th.
Thank you so much for what you do, for advocating for pet rescue, for what you do, Peanut. You're just so handsome with that little face. My gosh. Be sure to vote for Peanut. Let's get him the win. We know that Reno and the Truckee Meadows and Washoe County, Northern Nevada will rally around and get you over that hump. Huh, buddy?
Say thank you so much, everybody.
You're watching 2 Plus U Nevada.